Well, tonight, state senators are now asking some pointed questions to the state treasurer about $1.8 billion sitting in a bank account, but no one knows where that money came from or who it belongs to.
Just moments ago, the Senate Finance Committee Constitutional Subcommittee wrapped up with a meeting with Treasurer Curtis Loftus that got heated at times.
Yeah, that meeting went most of the day. News 19's Sam Perez joins us from the State House with those details.
The subcommittee has been meeting for hours, trying to figure out the cause of and the solution for what they say is a $1.8 billion problem.
We want to find out how it occurred. We want to find out who was responsible and how it can be fixed.
Senator Larry Grooms is the chairman of the subcommittee, which spent the majority of the day grilling State Treasurer Curtis Loftus, getting heated at times.
It's over the top. This Senate hearing has gone. This is a hearing and an investigation. It is not an oversight committee.
Loftus was elected to the position in 2010, 1 year after the statewide accounting and reporting system called STARS was replaced by the South Carolina Enterprise Information System, or SCIS. Sometime during that conversion is where Loftus says the confusion arose about the money. Although Loftus tells the subcommittee it's been sitting in a bank, earning roughly $225 million in interest.
The $1.8 billion was never missing. It has never been hidden, ever. Anybody using SCIS can find that fund right exactly where it's supposed to be.
Loftus says he works as the state's banker and the comptroller general works as the accountant. When it comes to determining who actually owns the money, Loftus says that's up to the comptroller general, a position taken over by Brian Gaines 10 months ago. When questioned by the subcommittee, Gaines disagrees with Loftus. Each man says it was the other person's responsibility to notice the error.
Who do you believe is responsible for resolving the problem?
I would say the Treasurer's Office, as the transactions originated out of their office. And they would be the ones with the records that would be able to dictate where those funds came from and why they were transacted in that way.
It's not my job. It's safe in the bank. It is doing what it's supposed to do for me. It is the Comptroller General's job.
Loftus says his team has been poring over these records, but is asking for help from the software company who runs SCIS and can determine where that money came from and if there's other funding that might be in the bank without an owner.
If you could put yourself in my seat, would you be worried?
Oh, yes, sir.
Why would you be worried that something else could be next?
Because for 10 years, what the state and the state systems thought was happening didn't happen.
Sam Perez, News 19, WLTX.
And we understand at this hour that Senate subcommittee meeting is still ongoing. Now, you might be wondering why this really matters. Isn't it a good thing that the state has more money than expected? As senators brought up today, it matters because the money is earning interest and the state needs to know if it's able to use that money as part of the general fund or if it needs to repay the interest to an agency or if it's supposed to be given to a specific department. We're going to continue to follow this story. We'll have updates for you both on air and online at WLTX.com.